Step closer to myself. Well, hello. Why not, man? Why not? How's everybody doing, man? I'm not here to resolve anybody's issues on Sunday. What's up, kid? It is Sunday, right? Right, kid? Help me out here. Aunt, Aunt, it's Sunday, right? Yep. None of my business. On my Tuesday and Thursday. Hey, thanks for the like. I appreciate it. What's up, Hobo? Yo, Hobo. Hey, man, thanks for joining in Be Real's competition today, or whatever you want to say, giveaway. I did accomplish the last one. I did accomplish the final giveaway. I won. I won, man. Pretty cool. $50 credit for Shop Hello Mary. I've looked around at Shop Hello Mary for a while now. Promo code Be Real for the best deal. BREEEL. Real like film reel, you know. Sorry about the burps, man. I am drinking. I am drinking. Just a bit, man. I've got a number to know any of the answers. Well, there weren't really answers. They were just actually it was a an iterance. If you put in the hashtags that they told you to in live chat, see that's the way. You know, you have to be up there on live chat, to do it. But if you put the answers in that they asked for, then what they do is they put it in a machine that's an iterance machine. It just reads how many people threw that up. Okay, we isolate them into said number group, and then throw random. We choose said number out of it, and then it links back to your name, so that it makes it readable for the outside. Yeah, so you don't have to watch it enough to know, but it's good, man. We got, he's got new subscribers. I'm sure a few of them came from here, and I'm sure a few of mine came from there. Don't I have a significant amount of new subscribers since mid-April? Don't I? You know, I was looking at 70, it just hit 90. If that means a real 50, if that means a real 60, that's what I was looking at. But it just hit 90, 1,090. If that means a real 60, pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? That's how I measure it. Trying to make progress. John was one of the winners, so he knows what's up. Yo, John, congratulations. You got two hash holes, I think, right? Or did you get the one hash hole at the beginning? Anyways, hash hole was something I was looking at because I don't dab or anything yet, right? So I was looking at something that's smokable. And I got the Hello Mary one at the end. That's good because I can get flour from Be Real. That's right. Code Be Real for the best deal. There's no dash in the code, promo code, but Shop Hello Mary has it. J Grows has it. Rise Hemp has it. You know what I mean? One hash hole. Okay. So I mean, that's a $35 value like that. So I got a $50 credit for Hello Mary. I've looked around at Shop Hello Mary before. So I realistically know what that means. If I get a quarter and if I'm able to use his promo code, then I can get a quarter delivered for 8 or 10 to 12 bucks, something between 8 and 12 bucks. So that's awesome, dude. That's my win. That's my win, you know? So cheers, man. Cheers. We all won. We also had so much fun. That's what I said. He was like, well, congratulations for winning. And I was like, you know what? I had fun, man. I had fun. I won already. Cheers, man. Peace, everybody. I have to limit my alcohol so it catches up with me a little quicker, too. I'll put that aside. You think so? I don't know about it on Shop Hella Mary. I think their smalls are also about, I think they're about 60 for a quarter, I believe. I could be wrong there. They might have budget in the background. I've only looked, with my interest because he always gives them good props. Not only him, but I see they have a good reputation online. As I would say, the Southern Maryland experience has a good reputation online. And me personally, being from Maryland, I'm interested in that. And I personally have enjoyed JK Distro very well. Baked Asian Bean does reviews there that, tend to be pretty good. And yeah, a lot of people have budget. Okay, so I'll look in the background too, bro. So you say Greenhouse Smalls. He's giving me the inside info, man. See, be real. That's one of the things that really brings up his channel, is he considers the budget savvy consumer, and he brings that into, let's say, the assessment. He doesn't ignore that. He says, and for the money, and for the money. So I think he brought up, and not only he, but excuse me, I think I've noticed recently. Here I go. I'm getting my serious post. Seriously, a lot of these companies, man, maybe they're doing like mechanical trimming and stuff, and that's okay because you can use all the industrial waste, everything that falls off, to make other products, tinctures, microdosing products, whatever, all in the background. So no big deal. So a lot of these companies now, it's cool when they introduce the mediums, because when they introduce the mediums, they're like, I'm not guaranteeing you that large and plus impressive cola that you really, really want. So I'm going to put you in the medium. But sometimes you're going to get more stellar stuff in the mediums for a little bit of a discount. We brought 20 of their $10 quarters. Holy shit, that's cheap. $30 quarters are okay. $10 quarters, eh? Yo, for medical. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my wife's mother works. She's actually a trimmer in a dispensary, but the dispensary, they issue them, they give them vape pens, or cartridges. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you get it, cartridges. Nothing to fucking write home about, really. And when they live in Pennsylvania, so they get their flour from Maryland. So, excuse me, my wife just brought me this pre-roll from Maryland, which I'm sure was a free sample. But anyway, it was good. It was good. What can I say? I hope you're having a good night, man. I hope you're having a good night, John. You won, so please celebrate. Thanks for the likes in. I'll be in here for a little while. I got the door open, so I can't be that loud. Maybe I'll move. You know what I mean? Might not be here for that long. No tactics. I mean it. No tactics. Yeah, our best results are what we get from the farmer. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have anything to do with a store. We'll go through stores or online or whatever. But we do that really to taste stuff. The bulk, it just comes from the farmer, man. The big bag, it just comes from the farmer, man. Cooking dinner? Hell yeah, man. Oh, you're gonna live stream tonight? Oh, that's awesome, man. I didn't know you were a streamer. I really didn't. Hold up a second here. If I miss you, man, catch me back up. But I'm gonna mod you up, and the purpose of that is please share your channel. You know what I mean? I don't have a lot of mods right now. I don't want people fighting about it. But please share your channel once, twice, three times. Share your link right now. That's why I made you blue. I might take it, but don't worry about it. I don't have mods in here for many, many, many reasons. I just have a few. Like right now, I have a join in link, right? Can you see that I'm isolated and I'm centered instead of being the wider, vertical, right? So that's because I have a join in link. But right now, I'm only going to send it to people that I have phone contact with. So I don't know, man. We go through the ups and downs. Oh, I thought you said you were going live. Oh, you were. Okay, okay. Well, where are you going live? Share that link, man. Share that link. Wherever you're going live, man. Even if I stay here, other people can catch up. Other people can catch up, man. You wanna start a podcast? What do you want to do? That last live stream baked you. Yeah, that's how it works, bro. So what do you want to do with your podcast though? I'm really interested in that, Just fielding information. I don't need any, you know what I mean? Like I can't be convinced to do anything. So I have to pretend like it's my own idea, even though we all share the same words and whatnot. Mm, for medical. Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? Celebrate that, man. Let me get rid of this herb that I love that is not medical here. Maybe it is anti-anxiety from the tobacco and whatnot. But here we go. Let's get medical. Let's get medical. Medical. Oh, I mean, let's get recreational because I'm in Virginia. It's okay. Oh, you make your own music. Well, that's fantastic, man. I'm a bass player. I love music. We like to have musicians come up here and show their wares. You know what I'm saying? Professional touring musician. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, sure. Health or family or life. It's like it's a hard thing that people have to accept in the limitations of their musical career, but it doesn't change anything. Maybe you're the guy. You know what I mean? If you're the guy, I want to play with you. I don't care if you can't go on tour with me and maybe less than the guy has to take your place. I don't care. Whew, I'm not the guy, man. I can just carry the chord pattern along. I'm a bass player. I could carry the chord pattern along. I could tell you guys when you're off, but I'm not the guy. I'm not the 1%er. I'm not the Angve Malstein, whatever on guitar. I'm not the top percent. Fuck that. Let's go. Let's go. I bet this does have medicinal benefits for me. I'm not exactly needing it for that purpose, but I bet it does. He just texted you. That's awesome. So we can do a side by side right now. I don't know if John wants to, but he's going on another live, bro. No, we can't really have a jam session now. Unfortunately, no. When I get my laptop, I guess. Not my laptop, my mother's retired laptop. You know what I mean? Might be a different story. We'll see. You always think it's going to work, right? Even in the 90s, we tried to do remote jam sessions or whatever. It never did work. Doggone it anyway. That's okay, man. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll make improvements. Maybe we won't. Maybe we won't, man. Maybe it's just a bunch of open projects. You know what I'm saying, hobo? All right, let's go. Right, right. There's a way to do it. There's a way to do a little bit, but it's not ideal. And we wouldn't practice live. We would have to set up all that shit in the background and then go live. I don't want it to be a total disaster. And a lot of these channels get away with being total disaster. I just, being a musician, I'm sensitive to what it sounds like. All right, there we go. Nice paper. Let's get into it. It's so sticky, it's probably going to drop way too much for me. Hold on. Let's see. That's about zero point 0.9 gram because I'm good. Get your old band page? Heck yeah, man. Share that. You think it'll be well, I think okay, the most hobo I can think of the most extreme example was when they had I think it was bare naked ladies jamming with people in like the space station, right? And it's just, dude, you have to understand that that's not real. There's no way. Like there's no way that delay works. I don't think there's any tech that's beyond that. Physics and all. Oh, there you go, man. Vindiction. Is that right? And Vindiction. There you go. Thank you. All right, here we go. My cut paper, Perfect size for me, I guess now. JoB, my favorite company. Made in France. Best version, best line of them. And, oh, it didn't work? Well, dang it. Oh, I guess you have to, I don't know. Couldn't give you advice on that, man. I barely get away with sharing links. Who is sharing links? I'm old, you know. The tech doesn't come easy. Space Monkey gave me this joint tip here. Let's see. Not something I'm going to carry because, you know, it's not convenient for me. It's glass. I'll probably break it, you know. But anyway, let's see. Definitely love the color, man. Blue and purple. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I just turned 47, man. Seems like it's the same thing as being 50 in this world, you know? Seems like it's running. It's not because of the plug that it gave me. It's just because. Space Monkey. I'm gonna have to talk to Space Monkey about that mushroom lighter holder, man. I've already got more interest. Like, where do you get that, and what can we do? You know, how much more specific can I make that? Right, right. Artificial disc holding you together. That's right. You're the bionic man. You know, you've made it into the future. Sikandar Ali. What's up, Sikandar? Sikandar John's the bionic man. He's made it. He's made it with all these assistants. Assistants. How are you, my brother Sikandar? How you doing? Uh-oh, somebody's head hit the wind chimes, hobo. Somebody's head hit the wind chimes. That's what I love. They got two desserts, so they're probably like really waiting for me. Right? Cheers, Sikandar. Very young man. Oh, you do? Dang, man. Take care of yourself. Eat all those fruits. Alright, stop playing my guitar. At least don't pick it up. Eat all those fruits, Sikandar. You know that's good for you. I know you can take down twice as many fruits as I can, and you know it's good for you. Let me see if we can move ourselves up here. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Oh, uh oh, getting crooked now. All right, stop playing the guitar, man. Do you need one? I'll give you one. Frankincense and basil. Got some agarbati. I got some satya agarbati. It's not often you get subscribers. Right, right, right. Well, you know, like you said, you're not streaming on your channel, right? All right, stop playing it, man. You need your own guitar? Talk to Uncle Jimmy, man. He just got a fake Telecaster for 120 something with a little amp and shit, and he'll fix it for you because he's a genius. Get out of there, Ari. Abandagas, you gotta leave. Yeah, man. Well, you know, drop your link. You will get subscribers, right? Go ahead. Sure, I don't mind. Not you, you ding dong. I know your link now. Now, leave off my guitar, man. I'm coming back inside, eh? I'll see you soon. Are you still hungry? Ha! Get out of here. I know you guys are thinking about desserts. Doesn't mean you're actually hungry. It's a different thing. Get out. All right. Go give everybody one Klondike. Maybe it'll get you off your mind, you know? So, excuse me, guys. Give me a minute. Like I said, I'm transitioning. Wait. What? As soon as the pain makes you start shaking, you just have to stop. Oh wow. Oh, you play guitar? That's cool, man. That's cool. What kind of guitar do you play? I mean, what's your discipline? Like I said, as a bass player, as an accompanist in total, I mean, like basically, I'll just lead you along the chord progression. You know. There you go, man. There you go. Don't hesitate to share that up, at least while you're blue. You know. You got one each, darling. All right, pass them out. Hey, thanks for all the likes. Yo, what's up, Tom? Thank you, bro. You going live or what? Tom, share your channel. I mean, it's an easy channel, but it's an easy channel, but share your channel, man. I had to do the mod, the mass unmod and all. So everything from the Eagles to Fear Factory. Okay, okay. Fear Factory is pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Boom. So you shared it. You shared it. That's what I'm doing. Cause yo, Tom. I mean, I don't know what the static was, bro. I mean, misunderstanding. But I don't take name calling. You can say I did something. Don't say I am something. There's a difference. If I did something, maybe I can explain, or maybe I can comprehend that I was wrong. But if you say that I am something, you're just name calling me, and guess what comes from there? It all gets worse. Everything rots. Everything gets worse. Nothing gets better. There's no growth in that, man. So don't accuse me of being something. Maybe I'm guilty of doing something, right? But that's not what I am. So let's move beyond that. And that's the thing, man. That's the thing. So, I mean, I'm still fearlessly comfortable. If you invite me, I'll be there. But I don't want any static, and I don't want to share any time with anybody who doesn't appreciate the time, because I have to tell my good friends I don't have time for them. You know what I mean? So let's not worry about the bottom of the list. Share your channel again, Tom. Man, everybody sub up. YouTube.com live. Oh, you're live right now. That's not even your channel. That's your link, right? Oh shit. Oh shit. CS Chief and Sessions. Oh shit, am I not seeing a link there? I got it on live chat. Maybe I need to refresh. Thank you too, man. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. You can ask me anything, sir. It doesn't mean I'm going to tell you the truth, but you can ask me. You'll be live at 9:30. Do you know what time it is, Tom? When you said it's like 15 minutes away. Okay, okay. When you said it wasn't 8, it was 8. Right, right, right. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That's cool, Tom, man. Something cold is gonna happen. Oh, something cool. Good, good, good. Peace. Peas out, man. Peas. We'll see you soon, man. Thanks for coming. Thanks for showing support, Tom. I appreciate you, man. Live at 9:30. There you go. Everybody sub up, man. Share your channel again, please. I will, man. I will. I will. You too, man. You too. I'll see you out there. I'll see you on yours, man. I'll be there. Peace, bro. There you go. There you go. There you go. Thanks, Tom. All right, man. This doesn't mean this is not personal. I'm gonna take that off for now. There you go, man. Take care tonight. Take care tonight. I'll see you in there. Maybe when I'm drifting off, I'll listen in. Mm. The Be Real stream was so awesome, so much fun, bro. I mean, I'm glad I won at the end, but it didn't really matter. It was so much fun the whole time. So it was so much fun. Yeah, man. Good night. Good night, Sikander. Take care, bro. Keep the mustache and the shades strong, man. Keep them strong. Keep representing. I finally got to read what was in the package of gummies, and it said proprietary mushroom blend. I'm like, oh, okay, okay, I got you now. So I did a little more research, and I get it. So next time I shouldn't eat the whole pack. I should just eat the four instead of eight, and give the other four to my wife because I did enough research to see that that's the way to go, and that it is something similar to DMT, and that makes total sense to the focused fractal geometric, bullshit I was dealing with. The geometry, all the bullshit, the geometria or whatever, all the bullshit that I was dealing with. Makes total sense, and it was cool. Can you tell that it's centered vertical instead of full vertical? That means I have a join in link. I was just wondering if it's perceivable or if I'm wrong. Because when off grid has it on, it seems like that's where that mode goes. You know what I mean? I don't watch people that turn it on and off so much, so I don't really notice as much. But I turn it on and off all the time. What up, kid? Yo, Bud Files, what's going on, man? Cheers, respect to you, bro. Man, let's see if we can wake up ever. It looks fine to you. Well, yeah, but I'm just wondering if you can see the difference. But you're also looking on a TV, I think, right? Right. Let me see if I can wake Ever up. Wake up, Ever. Let's see. Tom didn't hit the like. That's okay, RJS. Maybe he didn't. You know what I mean? That's okay. RJS, you trying to stir a pot over here? I don't worry about that stuff, man. Tom's from the same hospital that I am, bro. You know what I mean, RJS? I'll tell you the truth. Tom's from the same hospital that I'm from. His mother and my mother bled on the same hill. You think I'm ever going to turn a shoulder or turn my back on Tom? All I do is hope the best for my brother. His mother and my mother bled on the same hill. And you know what that means to me? If you've ever understood, man, I could be a prisoner to Maryland and still love it. So it means a lot to me. It really does. He can do whatever he wants. Any of you guys can do whatever you want. I don't ask you to be custom like that. I'll ask you to click like, but it's still voluntary. It's free enough for some of you cheap ass motherfuckers. On the win? Heck yeah, bro. I'm so happy. Yo, did you win? Oh, did you win? I think I missed a couple of winners, right? I know that John won. Uh I know that I won. Uh Damn. I know that it was Hemp Days, right? Yeah, Hemp Days won. But yeah, man, I'm real happy about it. But thanks, RJS. I'm just saying, like, don't be trying to stir something up. Like, I won't bend. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a lot of things I need to bend, but on that I won't bend. I'm funny like that. I'm really the guy. I got some really bad old ideas, and I try to leave them behind, so that I don't have to scrap on the drop of a hat. But I will. Oh, you won the Jedi. See, that's what I thought. I thought you did, bro. Oh, fuck yeah, bro. There you go, man. Share your channel right now, man. Share. I'm gonna put you in the moderator so you can throw your link up. Throw it up once. Throw it up twice. Dream Tooth do the same. Throw it up once. Throw it up twice. Maybe these are not permanent mods, but that doesn't mean anything personal, right? Heck yeah, I thought you did, man. Like I said, I missed a couple. The Jedi giveaway. Jedi is so cool, and I talked to him, on Tom's face to face, and I'm like, tell me about Rise Hemp, and he's like, it's me and my sister, and that's Victoria, and yo, that's so badass, it's so badass. And then they were asking what's the best, like whatever live rosin batter, whatever. What's the best you got right now, And they're like, well, we're kind of out of it, and I'm like. I said it's Jedi's secret stash. The best fucking that they got right now is what he's got. Because I remember him saying, he's like, and I got this ounce. He's like, I've been selling that, and I got this ounce. So he's holding on to his, probably in the refrigerator, right? Because it's live, right? But yeah, he's holding on to his, and it's like, what's the best goo you got right now? Mm-hmm. It's in Jedi's pocket. I guarantee. I guarantee. Justin Wilson style. Yeah, man. Share your channels, guys. Please. Everybody sub each other up. Congratulations on the wins. That's so awesome. Congratulations on your big bundle, Tooth. The 420 bundle. That's enough to get you through for a minute, right? A lot of variety, you know. I really have to appreciate winning. It was really cool. It was at the end. Boy, it was really cool. It was at the end. I love being that tag, man. He did it, and he did it. I love being that last guy. A lot of people like to be the first guy. I like to be the last guy. And he did it. It seems like it has that gravity to it. It's that, and finally he did it. Hey, Cat Tooth, how you doing, Tooth? You chilling, man? You chilling? I hope everything's going well, man. Remember, you're never put here to perform, right? You don't have to meet those expectations. You don't have to perform to. Yo, I got 9 likes. That's amazing, man. I've been having great days too, Dream Tooth. I really have. And they've been voluntary. Like my wife brought me back that pre-roll, and I got those road gummies that I had yesterday. I know I got the packet somewhere. Oh, I put it away. I'm sorry. Got the gummies yesterday. They were fantastic, dude. The road trip gummies, they really were. And now I know I'll split it up next time. I just won't eat the whole thing. I don't have to. Yeah, I've seen you putting up shorts more than live, Dream Tooth, unless I'm missing your lives based on timing. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm missing them based on timing. I have to limit my alcohol so much. I know I'm not getting drunk, but that's okay. That's okay. Supplemental nutrition. Ever. We're smoking you out. Ever. Wake up. Come up. What's up, Ever? I put gin instead of join, but I meant join. I didn't put the D in it, so I didn't think you were scared. It's gin, not join. Well, you want to come up, man? Dream Tooth, come up and roast, bro. I'll send it to your email because I don't have your phone. Come on up, man. I'm gonna send you the joining link, okay? I don't care what they say. You had some fruit and tuna fish. I had tuna fish last night, man. It was really good. Yo, Tooth, what's going on, my brother?
Yeah, we're
I'm gonna,
doing it.
I'm
Another
gonna rise up.
Sunday, bro. Well, what's going on here? It's been a great, nice sunny day out here. It was a nice day
Heck
out here.
yeah. I had the most beautiful morning this Sunday morning. Everything, man. So tuna fish, yeah, I had one of those like those little pouches, the tiny little pouches. I'm weight controlling, but I had one of them that was like flavored with little jalapeno and something. It was delicious. I had that last night. It was cool, man. It's
Yeah, that's
fun.
what I just that's what I'm saying, man. That's a good snack.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because I got to limit the size, and that's okay. That's just a few ounces of tuna there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's a snack. I mean, I would say depending on what you're doing every day. But yeah, light work, light work. Just
So
keeping
how'd you
going.
enjoy that Be Real stream, man? There was a lot of excitement. I was like, I was up the whole time. I was like, let's go, like let's
Yeah,
roll. Like, oh, hashtag. Yeah, I got the hashtag. I'm waiting for the word. What's the word?
right. You were there. You were ready.
I was
You were
getting in the
ready.
lottery because I don't put money in it. Like literally, like somewhere in the background, whether you're a Taoist, a Shinto, a Hinduism, you're not allowed to gamble. You're really not. So like it's in the background and I know that, you know what I mean? So I don't feel comfortable, but I'm not gambling. We're just playing. I didn't pay
Oh
to
yeah,
get
you're just
in.
playing. Oh, dude. Nothing wrong there. But no, it's always fun to see. Um, I had fun with it. Yeah, watching the dudes do what they're doing, getting it done, getting some good medicine out to the people. Good cannabis.
Yeah, heck yeah. I'm really excited to try out what I got. So I got a little lead here from John, who was another winner, that if I look in the greenhouse smalls, I might be able to get even a little bit more. But I expect to get about a quarter or something like that, and I'd love to try it out. Be Real always has good things to say about Shop Helen Mary, and I was also looking, forward to the Southern Maryland experience part because I'm from Maryland. The only reason, that's the only reason. It was just interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know. That's what I mean. It's like, and then you get it in your hands, and you have it. It came from another, grown in another state somewhere else, and it's like reading a book. It's like opening up a book or something.
Right, right. Or even like like we used to have pen pals in the mail or make
Yeah,
phone
just
calls or
connecting with
whatever.
people.
It
Yeah.
opens you up to the rest of the world. Walking into the post office, sometimes you're like, I'm going to send this to Canada, I'm going to send this to Ireland. It opens you up to the rest of the world. You realize it's actually there. Maybe it's actually there. Maybe you can't touch it, you can't prove it, but hey, it makes it feel like it. When you get that feedback, you're like, I think they're actually out there in Canada somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah. You're so much. That's too much. Oh yeah.
No, I know, I know.
Uh,
I like to keep an open mind, man.
for sure. I touched some grass today. Yeah. I think important.
Well, let's go, man. What you got
Oh
in that what you got in
yeah.
that pack?
Ready, loaded up. Ready. Ready on. We get the bucket of the blue cherry.
Okay. Okay.
This is some rosin, I guess it is. Yeah,
To
two
be
rosin.
fair, since I don't have any dab rig or anything like to try to, half match or whatever, I'll just pull out a bong. Packed
There
up the
you
bong.
go. Oh, I'm heating it
Yeah.
up already.
There we go. I'll heat it up too. Here we go.
Yeah.
Waiting for you. 410,
Mm. Cheers.
422.
Woo. Oh, yeah, that's pretty
Well,
cool.
he's been a min since on the North Pole. What's up, Gut Rot? Cheers, Gut Rot. Got to make schnapps, man.
Uh, mix it up. Right, like.
So it's pretty cool. There was a couple of things, you know. I mean, I know Jedi, and he works with his sister. That's Rise Hemp. That was one of the giveaways, you know.
Yeah.
But they are, I guess, they're out of flour. They get flour from distributors, and then they distill it down, right? So I don't have a dab rig. I've never dabbed. So I was looking at kind of the hash holes, and again at the end, now I have a flour voucher. So that's cool because I can do that. You know what I mean? I don't have to
Oh,
buy a new piece of equipment yet.
it worked out for you. Good
I want to
glad.
go to somebody's town, man. I want to go to somebody who's been dabbing for years, and they're like, "Oh yeah, here's the good stuff." And I just want to do that as a vacation. I want to experience it, like, you know, what is that? What is that, man? Is that like the
It's
old expat writer thing or something where they want to go to the locals and find out how to really do it or whatever? Isn't that what they did, like Vonnegut and stuff? Like,
yeah. You need a charter. You need a like a. You know what I mean? Like you need a charter boat captain kind of situation.
there you go. Yeah, somebody to Sherpa me through the situation, man.
Don't we
Put on
all?
some burlap and walk me through, man. You know, act like he's the leader. Put some chains on, right? Hell yeah, go Rod.
Yeah, we should start a business. I should start a business maybe. I'm getting business ideas.
Well, you're on the bayou, so you need like a little paddle boat cruise, like a chill cruise. And then you just like you kick the pedals and you put like a little microphone on so you can like just tell them whatever you want and just like ignore them and just because
Yeah.
they're smoking anyway, you give everybody pre-rolls like 3 each with like a necklace so they're just hanging in front of their face and they just can't help it. You got to make it like so irresistible, you know? Just paddle boat them around the bayou and tell them whatever you want.
I go with the local lore.
There you
Yeah,
go. There you go.
we got a lot of it.
So the lady, like, she actually bothered you because of the voodoo stuff, yeah?
Oh, the yeah, such a strange the lady that gave me this stuff that gave me this weird abalone shell. It's like, yeah, that was weird to me. Why did you give it to me? But I accepted it.
Right. No, no big
And
deal, man. You're allowed.
what's
You
going
know,
on?
there's,
There was
there's
just a
no
lot of stuff
ties.
going on. Like,
There's no
uh,
ties. They're not getting a foot in on your life. They're not.
no, no, yeah, such a chaos, bro. It's just like,
Yeah, but people, you know, they use your own paranoia against you. They'll give you something of nominal value and then call that an investment and then call it back later as if that you owe them something, right? They're playing a real cheap game, but you know, if somebody's giving you something, when you accept it, they're giving it freely and you're done. You don't owe them anything.
right.
I think that's a lot of times, right, in life. Like, I don't owe you the performance. You're asking me. You sound very suspicious. Why are you asking me a question? If I answer you, are you going to trust my answer? Don't ask it. If you're suspicious of my answer, please don't ask me the question because you're wasting your time. And I don't have to answer. I can just shut up. I can make faces at you. I can give you this one. The nose wave. If I give you the nose wave, you're out.
No,
You know what I mean? Because you had to work in a gas station too, and you know if you got 2 minutes with everybody, you better
yeah,
make the guy think you admire him and make you think that you love his girl and he likes all that shit. But it's only 2 minutes. Let him go, you know. But if he starts to hassle something, you got to bounce him out in 2 minutes. You got to find a tactic. And I know you. I know you got it in you.
oh, I don't let people get to me, but no, what we were talking about.
No, I was just saying that you have all the tools at hand. You're a survivor. You don't have to perform for anybody. You know where you come from. You validate your own life by understanding what it is. Nobody else really has those intricacies. They don't have that understanding. They don't have the right to
Oh
ask
yeah,
you to justify it. They don't have the right to ask you to justify
yeah.
it. You're free.
Literally. So, sipping, something to sip on here. Got a big
Heck yeah.
jug.
Uh-oh, out of a jar?
Yeah, I know.
Is it vinegar and what is it?
No, it's just water, but with a little bit of honey. It's my old honey jar.
Okay, 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 okay. Well, cheers, man. I thought you were drinking pickle juice for a second. So
Cheers.
I've
Um,
had I've had nephews drink pickle juice because it keeps their hydration up for a while. With the electrolytes.
oh yeah, yeah. Vinegar's good before you have sugar. Did you know
Yeah.
about something to know? Yeah.
No, I want
Okay.
to know about it. I want to know more.
It's if you have vinegar before you have sugar, um, your blood glucose won't go up. Like you have like a little bit of
Okay.
vinegar and water or something. You're eating sugar right after, you're like it'll stop that absorption of that sugar. It won't shoot up as quickly.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Like
So
one of the
like yeah,
salads that I like to make is like romaine lettuce, and then I take vinegar and like honey or corn syrup. It really doesn't matter. I mean, honey or corn syrup and vinegar, and I mix those up as like a dressing. And then I put craisins that you get. Craisins, I guess, have like NutraSweet on them. But I
yeah,
put
yeah,
in
yeah.
craisins, and then I put in like pecans, and then I put in like a crumble cheese, right? Like a feta or a blue or a roca or whatever. So I'll put
Oh,
all that
yeah.
stuff in with a little bit of red onion, a little bit of cucumber. Although cucumber gives me instant heartburn, I still eat it. You know what I mean? But
Oh,
I put that in, and then I put honey and vinegar, and that's the secret. The honey and vinegar together, the sweet and the acid, that's what makes the whole thing delicious.
oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that's the secret. You put them together.
Mm.
I like to use a real strong red wine or sometimes even an apple cider vinegar.
I like zucchini, bro. I had some good zucchini. My that's a good vegetable. I could eat some
Zucchini
zucchini.
and squash, yeah, they're wonderful, man. You can make kind of like boats out of them and roast them, and they're good by themselves. But you could also put anything you want in them. You know, pretty cool.
Let's keep it going. Yeah, yeah. Roast them up. That's what I just pretty simple in my kitchen. I keep it pretty simple. Just pretty much roasted them,
Yeah, yeah.
putting salt and shit, roasting it up.
My son, one time he had a carrot pudding in the Indian restaurant, and he loved it so much. So I've many, many times just taken a mix of, it could be peaches and what do you call it, sweet potatoes or carrots and sweet potatoes and onions and peaches and oranges and all this, and I just put it in the roasting pan and roast it forever, like 3 hours, until it just makes like this fruit compote type stuff that he just loves. You know what I mean? And it's so healthy. You know what I mean? It's so good for you. There's nothing in it. The sweetener is like orange juice, but that literally could just be from wedges, because you cook it for so long that the water cooks out. And it gets real sweet. There's nothing on the North Pole, man. That's what I heard. There's no land. That's what I heard. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I heard could be some inner Earth peoples or something.
Oh, the USOs, the ones that come out of the water.
No, there could be like a whole other compartment of Earth on the inside, like maybe like underneath Antarctica, underneath, like in
Oh,
the
it's
inside
like
of Earth.
Bikini Bottom, but it's not like Bikini Bottom. It's like Sandy's place, where it was like a big globe where they're all safe.
Yeah, supposedly like they're like aware of us. They're like a more advanced. I heard about you hear some
No, no,
species. I don't
no,
know if they're
because I
human.
get it. I get it. Theoretically, because they've been here longer, they've been observing everything. They know better than us, and they know what we're doing. They're ahead of us. I get it. I get it. Theoretically, that's always the story, right? I don't know
Yeah.
why we're never like the best, but it's probably because we pretty much we're not very good at anything. So that's probably why. What's up, Space Monkey? I've been enjoying your gifts, man. I use the joint tip like 3 times today. It's pretty cool. And these big long papers that you got, I'm not rolling one right now because I did drinking anything is starting that different because they're about they're twice as long. And I remember when I used to get slims and like this, and I would think I can't really cut it in half. I can't really get two out of it. So what do? I don't want to waste the whole end. So I just been rolling them the whole length now. But we're doing good, man. And those mushroom gummies
Smoke
were
two
fantastic.
joints in the morning, smoke two joints at night. The saga continues.
No, no, no. Sing that one, yeah. Smoke two joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright. The
Smoke
Sublime
two joints.
version.
You
Now
want
I've
to
heard
smoke
the
two
original
joints?
version, but I don't know it well enough. I only know the Sublime one well enough. You know what I mean? I've heard the original, but I don't know well enough.
It's been a minute since I heard it. Yeah, but then I smoked two more. That's the key, I think. You got to wash it down with two more joints.
Two more, yeah. I bet I probably had 8 today, and like some of them were bigger.
Yeah, some of them you got to wash it down with. You got to you gotta. Uh, I just
Man,
clean them up
they
with
get
some
every
product.
every every serving gets lonely. It wants more friends to come around.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, Space Monkey, I did more research on the gummies, the road trip gummies. Because like I said, finally today I just walked out in the sunshine where I could read the back and it doesn't say anything. It says mushroom proprietary blend. So I did my own research and I found out even though it's an 8-piece pack, I should have just split it because like 4 would have got me in the same spot. And it's not exactly muscamal maybe or uh Amanita exactly. It's a blend, and it comes to this muscame or something else like that. That's closer to DMT, from what I understand, and that makes sense with the stuff that I saw, the like fractal geometric pattern stuff. My empathy thing was off the chain. Like I said, when I look at old photos and it's good times, like I have my there's just Sonny and Cher when they were together, like when there wasn't any conflict yet. Every time I see that and I'm on mushrooms, it like glows, and it's like those were good times. Like they were feeling it, they were good. Things broke. You know what I mean? Like because it always happens in somewhere. Like, so I get overly empathetic and emotional about stuff, and I did, but I could handle it a little bit. I dealt with Poppy Carl and still heard that I need to get reported for pipe bomb threats, and I was like, well, go ahead and report me. I don't mind. I didn't say it.
Let's keep the wars far away, huh? Let's do that.
There's no real wars, man. That's all
We got the
posturing.
Mexican gangs over here. It's like
Well, I
they're
mean,
just
there
like
are real wars in the world, but the worst
everywhere.
war is the culture war.
Yeah, the Mexican gangs are like everywhere here. I don't like the news. I don't like the Louisiana news. Trump
Yeah.
is sending his people. He's trying to separate them from their lawyers. He sends them to Louisiana jails, right?
Okay. Okay.
And then that's when they can deport them to El Salvador from here, I guess. Or and then they have all these camps for the kids. I was hearing about too. Just stuff. I was like,
Right. Right. And I mean, I guess Louisiana has been like that's one of the places where people try to use the Louisiana state level Supreme Court or whatever because they feel like it's the most malleable and stuff like that. So they've always been like attacking Louisiana politics as
you
if
said,
they're the easiest to manipulate. Kind of like the Louisiana Purchase, where you buy everything so cheap, and it's like they still look at it the same way. We can still get them off at a cheaper rate than say up in Jersey or whatever. It's weird, man. It's weird.
yeah,
They try to abuse the system.
we need a lot of lawyers. to work the system. That's what it's built for.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but the facts, man, the facts.
Well,
As I,
the facts and the
the
truth are not
ground,
really law.
the facts on the ground.
Yeah, yeah. The facts on the ground are not law, but law is fought out for whatever it's worth. It's an agreement.
Yeah.
Then that's not reality. That's not facts. But like you said, there's an entire industry that exists to chat about it, get paid for it.
Let's
We're not
go
getting
over
paid
there.
enough. Tooth. We're here sitting here chatting about it and not getting paid for it.
You know what? Probably would suck at governing, I'm sure.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I have no interest. I have no interest. But
I don't know.
it's
Yeah.
it's just too bad that the local news disappoints you right now. But maybe you should expect a little
Oh,
bit.
there's something to say, something to talk about. It'd be a loud bit of news. It's always slapping me in the face.
Well,
Oh,
how's your kitty
cool.
cat? Is she sweeping the floor?
Uh,
Do you think that you prefer dogs?
hmm. I would prefer, yeah, like dogs.
So,
Or
well,
can't
how
start
did you end up
over.
with a cat then? Like,
No,
what led to that being the first?
yeah, I had cats growing up, but I mean, a therapy dog, a horse ride.
All right.
Let's see.
But no, I mean, like, how did you actually like meet your cat
Yeah.
or buy or
Oh,
rescue or however you acquired?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Joji.
No, it's okay, man. I was just like, because I know I
yeah,
think I have the indication that you prefer dogs, but you have a cat, so there had to be a way in.
yeah. Oh, it's a good story. Like I started streaming on RPan, and one morning,
PAN,
yeah,
like
one
our
more
pan. What does our pan mean?
RPan. I started streaming on this Reddit platform. It was during the time when I was streaming on Reddit platform. It was shortly before the pandemic. This when this cat came to me, and
Yeah, but what's the designation? Because I understand is R is then Reddit, and then the next is pan. Is that like, what does that mean? Like, what's the category?
I don't know. No,
Pandemic, but it was pre-pandemic, right?
the categories r/rpan, the subreddit that it's called. And that's how the Reddit website is organized. But you just go to Reddit. At the time, it was just on the front page of Reddit.
Okay.
Right? It was their platform. It was just that was the name of the thing, rpan. It was like that was what they were. The project was being called.
And it's pre-pandemic. And how did you end up looking around for a cat or getting hooked up?
Yeah, no. So I was saying that was around the time, and I was streaming a lot when the cat came to me. The cat just one morning, first thing in the morning, and since I was streaming anyway, I turned on the stream. I heard a meow at my around close by my trailer. Just started tiny little meow. Yeah,
Right. Right.
woke me up. Kind of I just sensed him. Was kind of there, laying in my bed. Since heard a little meow. Booted up the RPan stream, went to the front door. Turn
Okay.
to my right. I'm at that like at that raised porch. I turned to my right, and there's this little tiny dude. I had never seen him before, and I kind of put the pieces together afterwards about who his mom was. His big Maine Coon cat was around, the
Okay.
biggest, fluffiest tail you ever saw.
And so this one came all the way up to your doorway. We had a cat that came up to our home, and
He's obviously like,
we put together where it came from too. It was a boy, but years before my wife and I, before we were married, we were just dating. We used to drive up behind this McDonald's, like, because there was like just some like just dirt and weeds, so you could get in a real secluded place where you just go hang out there. So it
oh,
turned out there were all these like tabby tiger looking cats that lived around the McDonald's dumpster. Like that's where they fed themselves. And so when we met this cat later, where are the what bags? Okay, I'll give you one. But when we met this cat later, you could obviously see that its parents were those because it had the exact same markings. I'll give you one. All right, just give me a minute. So I have to give my daughter something. I'll be right back. But yeah, we could tell it was exactly the same. We named it Tiger, but we left it outside and kind of took care of it. And it would get like mice and like tie them up in straw and stuff and like deliver it to us. And we're like, what are we supposed to do? Cook this for you? You know what I mean? What are we supposed to do? But it would be in little straw baskets. It was really funny.
wow,
My daughter needs something. I'll be right back. I'm gonna
yeah, yeah,
give it up. But yeah, it was really cool. That was a cool little cat, and we just we kept that distance. Leave you outside, you know. And he walked away when it was his time to go. He was getting weak, and he just walked away. You know, we never saw him
listen, he
again.
won't leave me alone. No, he knows he's gonna get food. He's a member of the family, but I mean, come on. How long do you want your members of your family living with you?
Do you know how to open it? Here,
Move along, little kitty.
these have.
Let's see the vortex open up myself. Ship Shambo. Da, da, dun, da, dun, da. Oh. Dun, da, dun, da. Hey, radio. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, before you dip,
Dream Tooth is taking it over, man. Everybody
dip,
better get to your channel because
you dip.
thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, the the golden circle.
Where are you going?
Back and forth. Right. Like I was just putting down my water. We delivered water to the structure. We have the geometry of water now. We have the donut of water. Chilling.
All right, all right.
Um,
Man, I just saw some ads. They're for like I guess it's a piece of acrylic periodic table of elements that's like maybe it's laser etched to show all the words and letters. I mean, but anyways, there's a piece of each thing apparently trapped in the acrylic. I just seen these ads. I'm like, oh man, I
yeah.
really want one of those. You know,
Oh hell yeah, dude. Those are so cool.
I really want one of those. They got me, man. They
Oh.
got me.
I'll see and let's see. Seen some ads today, I'm sure, right? It's always something new to get.
Right, right,
I was playing with my Bodang balls the other day. I was like, oh, I hadn't touched these in a minute.
right.
I still got it. Still got
Yeah,
it. It's like riding a bike. Yeah.
yeah, man. I love that you have all those stones and geologicals there.
Um.
I've always loved to have a few around. Even like my mother's funeral, I just took a stone off the ground there. It's been there forever in their paving, and I just took one of them out, and just took it with me.
Oh yeah, you feel the earth energy, huh? Uh.
Yeah, yeah, but I also put my own worth into them, that also reflects back. I imbue energy and also value into them that comes back.
Yeah, dude. Thank you. The earth thanks you.
Right, right, right,
Right.
right. No problem. No problem. You're giving me all of this, so you're welcome.
But sorry. So,
I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best to not have any pain, or at least not to bring it on myself. Getting older, man. You know that.
we're all getting older. Oh.
Like, I talked to my oldest sister today. Your sister's older than you. I mean, that's how that is, and I talked to her today. Like I said, last time I talked to her, she was interested in practicing a conversation she needed to have. And I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
everything went well because this time I talked to her, she's like, I'm doing better. I'm making more money. I got a raise. Everything went better for that
Dude.
trajectory, So that's pretty cool.
What?
Pretty cool. And man, I feel a responsibility when I have so few family members on earth to just keep up with them. Just contact them behind and say, do you need anything? How you doing?
Yeah, well, it's all a wave. You gotta
Yeah,
wave.
I just have
Today,
so few
today I
left.
was thinking the wave was somewhere between inspiration and intuition. I don't know what
Okay.
that zone is about.
Inspiration and intuition. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got them the cards, the Angels of Atlantis cards.
The intuition, maybe that translates into something like a gut feeling that leads you, but then inspiration leads you to something that's never been seen before because it doesn't exist if you're inspired to create something.
Right.
So that's new. That's real growth.
Way out here. Get some
If you,
hydration.
if you were to make a permanent art, like what would it be? Would you want to, perform on a theater? Maybe you've mentioned something like that before. Maybe like to perform in a play. Would that would that be the piece that you would like to leave, or would it be a painting, or would it be a song, or would it be a book?
Probably a song, maybe. I guess I gotta go leave them with a song. Sure.
Okay, okay, okay.
Going down some roads here tonight.
No, it's this. It seems that you mentioned like a proclivity towards theater that you may not have realized. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was practicing my movement today. I was practicing my movement. What does it feel like?
Okay. And what does it feel like?
Just fucking awesome. Just moving, doing the things.
Yeah, I don't.
No, like connecting in. You just, yeah, I was kind of doing a little process of with with the sound going.
Your sound going, your body
Yeah,
orientation, everything.
playing my frequencies and doing my doing my frequency. Like the body's like a frequency, right? It's like, oh yeah, just opening it
Yeah,
up.
like orientation, like you're making sure those antennas reach all those frequencies and take them in.
Oh, yeah, so like that's the thing. That's exactly it. It's like we have these more primal nervous system responses, and it's like you just gotta rewire your shit. Get that, I'm out here. I'm already born and human and fucking,
Right. And I have 12 points of articulation, not four, thank you. I'm not a figure. I can move like this, I can move like that. And when I do, my 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 nerves, they stretch out, they feel themselves, they do a spiral dance with each other, they crush around, they wake back up. They send blood down, they do all those things. Well, those don't send blood down, but the others do.
twice and back and forth and yeah, dude, it's like a dance. You don't even know what's going. It's going.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, you need to lean in, man. If you have any inspiration to dance, it's time to dance.
I put these pants on. I forgot I had this guy sitting in the pants. This is one of my smaller geoids concretions of the
And that's an iron ore that has two
yeah
orbs that are crushing into each other, kind of, or coming out of
yeah
one focal point. But it's an iron ore.
yeah it is with the iron with some sand in the middle.
Okay.
It's like that. Pretty cool.
If I touch that, I think I can taste it, even through my fingers. Like I usually can taste those metals, even if I just
Like you
touch
can
them.
see like a more like a rust color on this one where it's like some of them had the patina anyway, not really on the
Yeah.
phone camera too well, but yeah, this one has like all that greasy like patina or whatever over it. You know what I mean? It's not rusting.
Right.
But yeah, apparently these are all different, and some of them are more red. I've seen in videos. They're all over in Utah, like just on the ground out there.
Yeah. And is that desert?
I guess it is that. Yeah, it's a desert. Huh? Kind of. Maybe
Mm.
not like a full desert kind. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know enough about Utah, unfortunately, but
But just to
I
think
do
that
know
it's
that
like,
Mexico pretty much stretched all the way up there. In the past, Mexico used to have claim way up into Utah.
yeah. Oh, well, that's man. It's crazy to think all the civilizations and stuff. And bro, AI is helping archaeology find all the stuff. We're
Oh
learning so
wow,
much
yeah,
new.
yeah. There was that one like high school student who was like, "You need to look for another pyramid here in like, Michoacan or whatever," and they did, and they were like, "Oh shit, it's there," and he was like, "Yeah, because it's based on the stars."
Have you heard of the,
Yeah. So
have you heard of the
AI
Hopewell
was.
people?
What's that?
The Hopewell people. There's all these earthworks. There's some in Louisiana, and
Right,
like these concentric half circles there are in Louisiana, like this
right,
town where this town existed, but like really way back, like some really old, the oldest shit, archaic, you know.
right, right. Like prehistory.
Yeah, and they have one in Ohio that's like a obviously a pilgrimage site, and it's more aligned in Stonehenge than the pyramids. It's the most like aligned type shit ever.
Right, right,
It's
right,
like this what is it like anyway, it's got these multiple features like circle, and then it's got like a hexagon, I think it is.
right,
And the way the pillars are, that southern run, that northern run of the sun and the moon, it's all like lined up.
right, right, for
Some
sure.
dude figured it out. You can like go there now and get tours and shit.
That's awesome, man.
Well, I think it is. I'm gonna have to visit. Let's be on my bucket list.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's an interesting thought. Like, are there other places you'd like to travel?
Yeah. I mean, getting on the ground. Hey, there was this place in Mississippi. We used to call it the Big Bang. I don't know. I guess it was some kind of natural gorge. It was pretty weird. It was like all desert and shit in this like like it went down and shit.
Right,
We found this old turtle shell, tortoise shell, I guess.
right.
Um, I never found the freaking arrowhead. My eyes are shit though. How am I gonna find the arrowhead?
Yeah, I think I found a couple arrowheads, but they were so sketchy I couldn't guarantee it, man.
Right,
It
right.
depends on where you live.
Yeah.
I was climbing my grandmother owned like part of a mountain. It's a knob, whatever that means, whatever the qualification of a knob is. But she only owned a part of it, so I'm running up the face of the knob and I fall down. And I ended up like stopping on this rock. I pick it up. It's exactly the shape of Africa, like the continent. So I have it still. You know what I mean? Like I took it home. I
Wow.
put it on the little altar that I had. I had this little Africa rock, because it just
Wow.
happened upon me.
Yeah. I've
But I
lost
love to
it.
do that because she didn't even, it wouldn't matter if she owned the whole fucking knob or not. I mean, it's not like somebody was on the other side looking. But I was always challenged myself to run up the front because it was pretty steep. So the footing would make you fall back down. So I would just challenge myself to run up it like a mouse wheel or something.
Yeah,
Really
yeah, yeah, yeah.
downhill shit.
Oh, I do that. I love my little front. My yard has like a little incline. It's
Yeah.
fun to run around, roll up and down.
Yeah, it's like what I wanted to do is just body engagement, like total mindlessness. I just want to engage my body and forget about it.
Yeah. I don't do enough repetitive movement exercise type stuff.
Yeah, yeah. That's anti-biblical, man. Just saying. Just
What is exercise?
saying. Probably. They say
Okay,
change
okay, okay,
repetitive
okay.
movements, and you know what I mean? Like probably.
Yeah,
When you compare that to a bunch of like devotees that are just going back and forth, and you compare what the Bible says to that, and there's definitely a disconnect going on there. And I think they were talking about them.
yeah.
There's
So,
definitely a disconnect going on because they were around before. That's why. So they would be a threat. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's what you. Yep.
Oh my gosh, Wizard just went live, man. I'm half tempted to
Yeah.
see who comes up there and see if I can cause trouble.
Well, we could go ahead and call this one. I guess I know
Why
I.
are you bored, Dream Tooth?
I'm not
I
bored.
love having you up here, man.
I'm
Don't ever be
not
intimidated.
bored. I don't
Don't
know.
ever be intimidated.
I'm just chilling. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, buddy.
No, I'm just kidding about that because like a lot of people that really don't like me there, it's kind of funny because he'll let me up anyway. You know, it's kind of fun.
Let's go. I mean, I
Because I'm nice to all of them, man. So all their little stuff
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah. You're a nice guy. I'm
yeah.
enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. The JoE YouTube experience.
Well, we enjoyed the Dream Tooth experience.
Some Pilot Farm. This is my latest. Some CBD I got.
All right, let's go, man. I'm not leaving yet. I'm gonna roll a joint. Let's go. Let's see if I can do one of these long ones. Are you still in, Space Monkey? Probably not, but I'm gonna do one of your long ones again. I've been using that tip. He gave me the joint tip. I've been throwing them in there. It's been cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've already got I've been looking at stuff to send him anyway. I mean, I like that back and forth. It's fun. Here we go. We're gonna have a huge joint here.
I have some Cactus OG going in the Lobo.
Right, right. Do you know where that strain is from? I know it's very well regarded.
Well, it's yeah, it's lime flavor, you know. But
Right.
I don't know. It's from up. I got it from Upstate Hemp Co.
Okay.
THCA vendor. Yeah, I would recommend Upstate Hemp Co. as a THCA vendor.
There you go, man. There you go, man.
Yeah. They do this is and Cactus OG. That's like their flagship kind of deal.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. You do a lot of tasting reviews, and you talk about what terp profiles and everything that you're tasting. So
I
people need
use
to catch up to
CBD,
that.
so
You
I
know.
was looking on the internet for CBD way back in the day. You know, and
Right.
my artistic brain is like, oh, I can get weed here too. I was like, oh, okay. And
Oh,
I
okay.
just
So
kind of like,
you weren't looking for THCA.
yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah. And I can't even, I can still to this day, do anyway. Yeah. So it's a, yeah. And I think I think CBD is a niche market, and it's fun to see the THCA stuff.
You know what's it's really interesting the because I'm from the Northeast. The Amish are like real big in selling like CBD carts and stuff. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. They have huge businesses of doing that. There's no THCA involved.
Oh man, yeah. No,
But
no.
then being in Virginia, it's been a wild ride here because we had THCO, THCX, we had all this bullshit. And every single time, they would just remove one or the other thing because we have legal Delta 9, but it's not for sale. So it gets really weird. So some of these vendors, they will not send THCA that they advertise as federally legal, but they won't send it to Virginia when Virginia has a problem for 2 weeks or whatever. So it's kind of weird, man. We deal with a lot of ups and downs.
Oh, let me change my lights.
Well, shit. I rolled one of these long ones. My fingers aren't that long, so it's actually kind of wobbly. We'll see what happens, man. It's like one of those rubber bats.
Fingers crossed for you. Yeah. I have the Hanuman hanging from my center light.
Yeah,
So we say Om, the highest mantra. Anjaneya.
I do it. I do it like a AU. Ow, and then I just close my mouth. Ow, ow. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. And then there's a whoo, whoo.
Yeah.
That does something else.
Like a
Man,
frog.
they talk wild.
Vocal.
They're like, hey, we use sound waves to make all the bricks all like what I mean? Like they chiseled the bricks out with sound waves and then stacked them up. That's why they were so perfect. Come on now, I don't think you did. But the whole theory of having enough people throwing those sound waves at it and breaking it down like in that perfection is intriguing. It's
Oh
good for
yeah,
the
man.
mind. It's good for the mind exercise.
That's it. That's it. We got it. It's warmed up. It's not warmed
There
up
we
yet.
go. There we go. Like I said, mine's gonna droop, but I got it.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I should.
Ow.
I gotta get you to listen to this. I've been jamming this CD.
Do it, man. Play it.
Well, it's in my car. I guess we could go out to my car, but
Right. On location. That's where you DJ in the
let's
car. I know.
go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
on location. There we go. We're going. How's Floof? Make sure Floof's happy.
On the chair sleeping.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to take the vape in the car with me. Need. And the CD
On
player doesn't
location,
work
man.
with if you don't turn the engine on. So
What? Your
here we
stereo
go.
doesn't work if you don't turn
I'm
the
gonna take
engine
a
on?
pineapple juice with me too. Look at here we go. Go and camp out
Well,
here.
open the garage door or whatever, or maybe you're under your carport or something.
Here we go out the front here. Hey, yeah. So it's a protest
Uh-oh.
from this guy's. I've got a. It's from a recording studio in Northern California.
All right, all right,
The guy's got a big like upside down pyramid hanging down in this studio. It's really cool.
all right, all right.
And or so he says. I believe. Yeah, we're in the Honda. What is this? A Hyundai?
In the whip.
Toyota. We're in the Toyota. I mean, no, not a Toyota. Hyundai. We're in the whip. Anyway,
Yeah,
I
we're
can't
in the
talk.
whip, man. The Hyundai.
Yeah, we got the. Let's see if it'll work. Do I need to turn the engine on or what? Yeah, there we go. What's that? Person breathing power to this. It doesn't tell me what track I'm playing.
Okay,
It doesn't matter though, I guess, right?
not a problem, not a problem. If you need
But
to press next. You know, or
I guess I
fast
got a little
forward,
messed up.
or fast forward. Yeah.
Here we go. You keep chopping them down, we'll be up the creek. You won't have no paddle, you won't have a prayer. Earth will suck it to you if you don't beware. You won't have no air, this food won't grow. The main way to be today, in case you didn't know. That you made us so bewildered, and I cannot believe stop to think about our children. Greed, or is it ignorance? So, or thoughtlessness, or stupidity. There's love, love, or innocence, and some consciousness of our reality. Mr. Chemical Man dumping in the rivers. Some nasty stuff gives us more than the shivers. That stuff is weird and the smell is funky. I
Did
don't
you
wanna
play
be
this on
teased.
April 20th
Hold it
on
up.
Earth Day?
Hey, Mr. Brick, you quit dumping in the lake. Give it all some thought for heaven's sake. And while you're at it, give it careful air, cause you got to be aware it's getting brown out there in the story I'm
Did you play
weaving.
this on Earth Day? I remember.
Great. Was that JoE?
I said, you played this CD on Earth Day, from what I remember.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm so on it, dude. Yeah.
Let me see. You're using that green screen thing. Hold on a second. Let me see. Let me see if I can get into my message photos. Hold on.
Put it in the hole in the ground, starts glowing. The whole thing's wrong and your plan is crazy. You guys are either greedy or you're mentally lazy, cause the earth won't take it. You guys are nuts, you try to lay it on her. It's gonna kick you free. There's ignorance, so thoughtlessness.
Nah, it won't let me look in. It's really weird. It did that before. It won't let me in. What's up, funny guy?
The crawfish hole. You see the
Oh,
crawfish hole?
oh yeah, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Do you harvest your own?
No, my cousin, my brother-in-law used to have a pond. My maybe that crawfish pond is cursed. Well, the guys that owned it are dead now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, were they 70? It doesn't sound like a curse, you know. I mean, you know.
I don't know. That's not what I said that. I don't know. I'm bad at conversation.
No, 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 no. That's really interesting, actually. You know, I want to know why. I want to know why, man. People make
Oh
connections,
well,
you
my
know.
brother-in-law, he was married to my sister. She fell in love with him, and they had a kid, Angelique. They had
Yeah.
two kids, Angelique and Angel. And Angel's getting married soon.
Okay. Cool.
He died 8 years ago in July, and of a heart attack, like sudden heart attack. He was an in shape guy,
Yeah. Yeah.
like like super in shape. But maybe it's just one of those things. Like he ate a lot of food. So
Yeah. Yeah. There was. I mean, where I come from, there's a lot of people that they appear in shape or whatever, but they've always eaten fried food, and somewhere around 35, 40, they get that like surprise heart attack because it looks like they're in shape, but they've always eaten fried food. You know what I mean? And it's like if
my
they make
friend,
it past that
he was my
40,
friend. He was my brother-in-law. He was like my best friend kind of situation. He was not my best friend, but he was a dear friend.
of course, of
Or
course,
yeah, and he was such a welcoming guy. Oh, like instantly make you feel welcome, like with like a smile and some remark about how shitty you looked that day or something.
right,
He used to give
right.
titty chop. Bro, I want to tell you all about him. I mean, because
No,
there's so much
I honor that
adventures.
because you're the
So
little
like,
brother. You're the little brother
yeah,
in
I
this
was like a
situation.
little
He has to treat
brother.
you well. He has to treat you well. You know what I mean? My
Yeah.
sisters,
But
they've had,
his kids
suitors
are,
or
like
whatever,
25 now, so it's like it's wild how time goes, man. And the ones we love, we still love them, but they're not here with us to share that in the same way.
Right. Well,
Accordingly.
the proof that there is spirit is that when you think of somebody who's not with you, you can still actually feel them. You know, I found that a long time ago, thinking about a couple specific friends. When I close my eyes and think about them, their essence is with me. That to me is their proof of spirit, and whatever that means. They're present with me. Maybe when I forget, it all disappears too. I don't know, but at least for now, I feel them.
Memory, bro. Hey.
I feel it.
The light is on, somebody's home.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's a field. So, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it. Like, I was
No,
trying to
it's
say
good.
that. So yeah, he was in his mid 40s or whatever, mid late 40s.
Hmm.
Sudden heart attack, and I was in Idaho at the time, and well, my sister remarried, and
Yes.
but before she did, I was working in that. We used to before he had the crawfish pond, we used to plant marsh grass.
Okay.
I was gonna plant more marsh grass with him,
Right. Right.
but yeah, we collected alligators. I never collected alligators with anybody but him.
That's wild, man. Babies.
No, the tag from the tags, like
Oh, they're being tracked.
uh yeah, the traps, yeah.
No, I said they're being tracked. I didn't say traps. I said with the tags on them, they're being like monitored.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot what we did exactly. Yeah, something. Yeah, they're being tracked. Yeah, they're being. Well, no, I'm sorry, not like that. Not tags like that. You have a tag for your. You have like a certain amount of traps you can put out, and that's like they call it a tag or whatever for whatever reason.
Hmm.
Or maybe I have that wrong right now.
So that's more of a limitation on like farming or whatever, like limitation on hunting.
Yeah, it's like yeah, this yeah, like anything.
You have to
So
have authorized
so he was an
transfer.
outdoorsy
You're not a
guy. He
poacher.
liked
You're not a
hunting and
poacher. You're not just running out there and grabbing it.
yeah, they don't like people just collecting up alligators every yeah.
I mean, I've had like I guess they're Native American made. Yeah, they're mostly from Florida. And I've had it's like deer, deer leather, and then they'll put
Oh,
a baby alligator foot on, and it's like a left
oh yeah.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I've had those, but I mean, I get it. Like they're just taking a baby and just scissoring that motherfucker. Like it's a really nasty little thing that they do. You know what I mean? Like I get there's a bunch of little alligators walking around like, hey, I got no hand. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
But
Well, no,
kind of
they're
pointless.
doing with the farm. I mean, they have the farm, and so like the ones that are like the wrong gender, I think they kill them as. I don't know how they do that. Do it all. But yeah, there's farms near me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
not on this side of the bayou, but when I moved out of this neighborhood at 18, we moved across the bayou, and then the alligator kept coming up in our pond from the farm.
yeah.
And
My friend
so my
John,
dad
man.
eventually shot it. He's got his big old alligator. He had like a one of the bigger ones.
Yeah,
You can
my
look
friend
them up
John,
online
he
to see
was
how
on
big
here.
those things get.
He was on here
I
and he
forget
lives
the
in
inches.
Florida.
So upward of 16 inches or more, maybe 16
Well,
inches long.
my friend John, he was on here and he lives in Florida and he went outside and you could hear, and it was what it was it's like basically, I guess it's like a turtle or a tortoise. I don't know which one it is, but it gets snapped up by the alligator and you hear it. It's like this big snap crunch. You know what I mean? Like, so
No.
we got to like
I seen
document
a video of that shit. Yeah.
that. All we got was the sound, but I was like, and he was like, yep, happens, 3 times a night or so.
Whoa. Yeah,
It's
don't.
pretty wild, man.
I know a friend of mine was like working in his front yard and then just got snuck up one day um, by an alligator. He turned. I think he had something to like. He started. I don't know what he said he did. I think he hit it and backed away, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we're scared of the snapping
he was
turtles
just
because we
curious,
have
I
them.
guess. Right? That's funny.
Yeah, we don't have the alligators, but we do have the snapping turtles. And so we're scared of them. Like we'll throw something over them, like you know what I mean, and try to bring them back because they're always trying to walk to the water, but they don't
Yeah.
understand like fences and stuff. So they
We
just
have
they
snapping
walk
turtles.
into a
Yeah.
corner. They don't know like what that is. They're still walking towards the water, and they get caught in this corner of somebody's yard at a fence. But they'll
Yeah.
jump like 3 feet and snap like a 8-inch hole out of you. So you can't really, you can't play nice with them either.
Wow. Yeah,
You
we
can't.
have snapping turtles. Yeah. I had a
It's
little
the only
turtle
dinosaurs
as
I've
a
seen
pet
normally.
growing up. I had a little turtle pet. That was a cute little turtle pet. But my first time meeting Lynn, yeah, Lynn Mellison was the second guy to own that crawfish pond. Or I didn't
Okay,
hit to say his name, but
that's okay.
may he rest in
Explain. Yeah.
peace. Yeah, so another strong looking dude, but poison. The
So those are
poison.
both the owners,
Yeah, the poison.
and the whole time, like part of what you were going to do for work was tied into that, right? Like you were kind of relying on it.
No, no, not so much. At certain times, I mean, yeah, it was years and years, so certain times. But
Yeah,
um, yeah, I did a lot of things around the bayou.
yeah, yeah.
Picking crawfish traps is not fun, and you got to sort them out, and you got to have big man muscles, and yeah, and I planted some marsh grass. That's not. There's a couple of hard parts to that job too. It's like ugh, big arms. A lot of doing a lot of things around here takes big arms. That's the way kind of my dad kind of put me in situations. It was like it was always
Right,
something
right.
new. Sooner or
Right.
later, I'll be tested.
So
So I
when
mean,
you plant marsh
yeah,
grass, it's so that it can be like harvested.
it's for coastal restoration type deals. Yeah, it
Oh, so
helps.
you plant that because you're contracted to do it like in a
Yeah,
restoration
we
way, and you
contracted to
leave
do
it
the
there. You leave it
restorations.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got
It
the
might have been like oil
EPA and you got
operations or
FEMA and
something.
you got everybody doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, the oil industry. Yeah, got to cover their backs. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
right. You guys still get checks that say from it's from Eugene Valdez or whatever. Valdez or whatever, It's from Eugene
oh
Valdez.
wow, right, Louisiana, bro. It's the Wild West out here. We got the parishes instead of counties, right? No different law system. You familiar, right? We got
It's
the
very wild. Yes, it is. Yes.
no
We
counties.
have
We have
a
parishes here.
yes, yes.
Like common law.
So my
What is
wife,
it?
yeah, she always had family in Louisiana through her father, and I mean, her favorite aunt, is like
You
a
guys have
teacher.
common law. We have some sort of other type of law.
You have another what?
We have another kind of law system.
Oh, are you a common law like?
I forget that. I'm trying to remember the name of how. What is it? What is it called? I don't
I
remember the
mean,
name. You have to Google it
we're
or
a
something.
commonwealth. You know what I mean? So we have different ways.
Like you have counties, right? We have
We have counties.
parishes.
You have parishes, right?
Yeah. I don't know what
So
else
in
is different.
Pennsylvania is also a commonwealth like Virginia, and they have
Yeah.
they're called boroughs, I think.
We have
Instead of
corporations. We have one in
yeah,
called Lockport. We have one called Golden Meadow,
you got one
and
called what? Well, I don't know actually.
they get to
What is
set
it
the speed
called? But
limit.
it's the one that makes Tabasco. They're called like JL something or whatever. But yeah, there's that one.
Yeah, yeah. They have a Beta Springs. They get to make their beer, right? The two nearest me, though, they just get to set their speed limit. And then there's Leeville's not even a town anymore, but now it's just a toll bridge now.
It's
It's all
wild, man.
underwater.
It's
That's
wild how
sad,
that
right?
stuff works.
Uh,
Yeah, man.
funny.
So her favorite aunt, was down there, and they had like Katrina damage, and
Oh yeah,
her husband made sure that everything was rebuilt and done, and he worked like tirelessly into it. But once it was done, he just walked away. He just had to leave. He was, like that was it. Like that's all he could handle in one life.
yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Takes a lot to
Yep,
live down here.
yep. Yeah, he just walked to the next parish and never looked back. And he couldn't say anything and he couldn't do anything. It was just
Mm,
like
cool.
rebuilding that. I can't do that again.
Yeah.
It's wild, man. That's wild because I don't know what people think. They're always like, I don't know, I'll make it better
Really
by
local.
tomorrow or by tomorrow. It's not like that. Change is very slow and almost
Well, we
untastable.
gotta live somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You do.
Yeah.
You do. You do.
There's a time came from every race. Drop all your fears and let go of your
And we
hate.
got a lot of diversity in the country. You can move to different places if it suits you. But,
Where the
that's all a
coast,
big expense that, you can't ignore the fact that you need to have seed
meaning of
money.
life is to give it some meaning. What will it mean? What are you singing? Are you singing the song bound to make you fall? Are you singing the sweet
Yeah.
tune,
It's
jamming for love? Singing the
it's
sweet
not
tune,
by
jamming for love.
coincidence these things like these developments of man. This is
We
not.
are given the power to be whatever it is we want to
I
be.
don't know. You heard about the morphic field? I don't know what your views are. It's like
Whether or not we're
are
winning,
cities built on like energy
whether or
centers?
not
You think, or
Well,
is there like a morphic
love
field,
will never
or
enough.
I get what you're
Love
saying. You know how like sacred sites seem to be centered in the same place, and but a lot of that energy is like assigned by history, maybe. Everybody keeps going to the same site and then rebranding it. Whether the Sphinx was a different shape before, we don't know. But we do know that, like Romans and whatnot, they would take the sacred site of the locals and upgrade. I think that's just a normal thing. Do I think there's like special energy
We're the ones
force?
that upgrade the crystal matrix, the time space crystal.
Well, yeah, but I
We're
mean
the
that's what I'm
particles.
saying. Like, I don't really think that there's like, maybe there are occasionally, but I don't think there's a bunch of like special places on Earth where things are better or there's special energy vortex or whatever. Okay, but it's more of what you value. You put that energy in, you gather around, you start building up that community. The agreement grows. The thing that they talk about things being sort of a gel, conic projection that's like somewhat feasible and physical, but less because if it's forgotten about, not seen, or whatever, it may just evaporate. I think that's more real.
Oh,
I think it's very
not
tenuous.
fluffy.
I think that
Yep.
we could slip away in a second and not really realize it. I think it's way more tenuous. Like, you have to be observed and known. When that phone
Mm.
stops ringing, tooth. When the phone
Wow.
stops ringing, do you
Gravity.
disappear?
Gravity. Oh, I love the way the song ends. This is a great song. I love this
All right,
song.
man. All right, man. Play it, man. Sorry.
Tell me what you think. And with the little ones always play.
To turn the other cheek, but that's the most important time affection to be. Be like a little seed
You
growing
can
to a
hear.
tree. All of us forest family. All of us forest family. All of us a forest of family.
All of us forest family. One family. Oh, he's got a good voice. I don't know. I don't know. I know sometimes my phone microphone just doesn't pick it up good.
No, no, no. He sounds good. Yeah, I got that. All of
Sounds
the
good.
forest of family. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would talk about the forest as the
Oh
big
yeah.
picture, the trees as the details, but you know,
Yeah.
when we're talking about all of us, like, the details are important in our temporal time. The tree is important
Crashing
until
now the plants close
until it's
down.
impersonal. That's what happens. The energy just becomes
Mm,
impersonal. It just disappears. It's not you anymore.
I know what you mean. We got these great
I'm still learning
storytellers.
though, man. I'm still learning. I believe in obliteration. I need to understand that I'm not looking for it. So I'm still learning and I'm struggling with that right now because I
It's
believe that
it's
everything just expands out so far that it gets separated and just becomes sort of nonsensical. It doesn't connect
We're
anymore.
turning out wars and
That's true.
mandates and garbage.
I just hope I'm not
Now they're
looking for it.
coming home to roost right by your door.
churning out
War that
garbage,
don't
He
work
and
sounds
that don't
awesome,
work no
man.
more.
He sounds great. His voice is awesome.
family from the Ukraine or
Has somebody not expelled their like? Please click one more like, make it 11 because I'm gonna get going and let Tooth get going. One more
Yeah,
like. Didn't you
yeah.
spend it? Hey man, what are you drinking there? Pineapple?
Better mango.
Yeah, mango is better. That's Del Monte.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
got a.
bro.
I ordered a corned beef can. I didn't know what I was gonna get. It's Libby's, which I understand as California Juice Company. It's Libby's, but it's a product of Brazil. It's stamped.
there's
It's
no
like a
one there.
Brazilian corned beef. I knew it was going to be half fat, whatever I got, but I figured I already know when to eat it. It's from Brazil. What the hell? I had no clue. Brazilian cows? I know Brazilians who came here, who used to be herders and, caballeros. And, they love to eat the heart. They like anticuchin. They like to eat the heart. I'm like, dude, that stuff is rough, but that's what they eat because it's free, right? When you're a rancher, they give you like the other pieces that other people don't eat for free, and then you love that.
Yeah.
So I actually can't wait to try that. I thought I was just getting some typical like American diner
Oh,
stuff.
that's
I
so
didn't know it
nice.
was imported. I'm glad you got new
I
food
got some
too.
gum coming. I bought some gum from Amazon.
You bought gum? What kind of gum?
Yes, or it was like an Instagram. I got broke down and bought an Instagram gum.
What kind is it?
I never did I bought an Instagram, but it's some remineralizing Johns.
With gum. Okay. So
Uh,
before my mother died, I went into BJ's and she said to get a pack of these gum, right? So I
yeah.
got these, and then she died like right after. She gave me like $11. She's like, "Go get these," and I did. And then like I was nobody everybody was like, "Oh, nobody's gonna eat that," and I haven't had gum in forever. I said, "Well, I'll take it." Then all of a sudden my sister speaks up and she's like, "I want gum," so we just took a couple packs. But I'm gonna chew this,
Okay.
man. I'm gonna chew this extra gum here because I never do that, but I got it.
Heck yeah. Oh, give your jaw a workout. It's good. You
Yeah,
gotta work out those muscles.
I don't have any teeth,
Um,
so I got to do it between my gums. I have like half the teeth.
are you getting blown away by the mintiness? Fresh,
Um,
fresh.
yeah, it's that comes from her mother. This is like spearmint and
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I like
her
spearmint.
mother always loved like spearmint and all that.
I used to when I was a
And
kid. I used to be all about that hubba bubba. I need some kind of. Oh yeah, it's like that's a good stem. For me, still to this day, like I probably need to chew on something right now. Like, it would like drain all more tension away from me or something. Like,
well,
kind
I'll
of
tell
sounds
you
like.
what. Do you mean like when you
Yeah.
say Hubba Bubba, you mean just pink, or you mean the one that has like a filler in the middle?
Oh no, I mean the not hubba bubba. Yeah, the bubblicious.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
got
the
that's
flavor
got
like
syrup in the middle.
yeah, they had strawberry, grape.
Hmm.
I like them all.
So
Watermelon, I
yeah,
like them
I
all, but
always
I like grape.
so I grew up near a 7-Eleven. I ended up working there the first time I could. But I always took straws and chewed them up. My
Mm-hmm.
sister said like it's sexual tension. She said like most people use ice, you're using straws, whatever. But I mean, I did it forever. So now we got Noelle. She has autism and she's about 20 or something. I don't know, but she'll come up here. She's been mad at me recently, but it's not my
Yeah,
fault.
yeah, it's sexual tension. It's like hypersexual
Yeah,
impulse, whatever
that's what she
things.
said. But
Yeah.
it definitely destroyed my teeth over time. You know what I mean?
Um. Yeah. I mean,
Um,
like, I don't even grind my teeth, but I mean, yeah, at night, like a little bit, I guess. It'll happen. Like,
I do too, and I barely have any. So I'm grinding like
mm, yeah.
bone in the skin and whatever. You know what I mean? And I have really bad the structure around it, like the bone structure. I have bone spurs underneath. It's a weird genetic thing where it's supposed to protect you from losing these stupid teeth, but it doesn't work. It's like only Greeks and stuff have it, but my Italian part, I guess, got it. But it's bad shit, and it's hard to
Um,
find somebody who even knows. And then you eventually do, and you're like, okay, yeah, I get it. But if I get punched right here and they hit me in the bone spur, you know what I mean? Like
oh
that's
yeah.
really not going to end well for me. So I've had teeth come out of my lip or whatever. I've had very very bad situations.
I don't
It
understand
was
why
never
how it's so cool. Thought
it
it would
was
be
never set right. What's so cool?
the eve. I mean, today was cool. Like the weather was
Yeah.
cool. Talking about the weather.
No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I had a wonderful day today. But I had these mushroom gummies yesterday, and they really, really did the trick, man. They really, really did.
Nice.
I looked them up. They're $35 for this 8 pack, and you don't have to take all 8. I did, but next time
Yeah.
I'll get it and split it with my wife, 4 and 4.
Kitty, me and Kitty got it good. We good. We got a trusting relationship with the kitty. Yeah. Kitty
So
trusts me.
extra, I suppose, is sugar free and everything else. So you asked about the mintiness. The mintiness is still in the sweetness is gone. Like after 14 seconds of chewing, it's gone.
Yeah.
Not much left, man.
Yeah.
This weed though, it tastes exactly. I mean, it just tastes like perfect skunk. So you know what I mean? With the gum in, it's just
Done.
like, wow, I
Yeah.
just have perfect skunk. It's really cool. It's like a real kush.
Nice.
Thanks for coming up, man.
All right, buddy.
Don't ever be intimidated.
I gotta stay hydrated.
Heck yeah, man. Yep. I I have a very big growler from my son's work. He works at BJ's Brew House. They're from uh they're from California. I don't remember exactly where right now.
Heavy. Rock on that note.
But no, I fill
We'll
this up
get
with
out of
water.
here.
That's how I can always stay hydrated because it's a 64 ounce, you know? So even just a little bit of it will keep you pretty good. Uh-oh. All right. All right. See you later, Tooth. Thanks for coming up, man.
See yous.
All right, man. Thank you. I
Later.
didn't get my 11th like, but it's okay. We'll see you guys later. Peace, bro. See you later. Thanks for your attendance. Share it with your olders, coolers. Click that like. Peace.